All right, so let's talk about some updates to the video I made yesterday, as well as just some more developments in terms of the Minnesota incident and how it's relating to some possible subsequent moves by the White Hats, Trump, and the overall picture of the climate we are in right now. And so one of the things that has been coming up is a lot of footage on the ground with regards to ICE, anti-ICE, and some of the people that are going up against them. There's a lot of footage coming out where people are hunting down and this is Minnesota police have completely turned over the city to leftists, and this is coming from Right Angle News. And there's a lot of footage, but as they're forming groups to hunt down anyone who appears to support ICE, with this man in the video being saved by feds just moments before being beaten for simply wearing camo. And then separately, there was a Christian activist, Jake Lang, who went through the streets of Minneapolis, and some of these people nearly killing him after Minneapolis police refused to respond until after the attack. And so there's just footage, photos, many things. And conservatives and others are demanding that the federal government step in and arrest the entire crowd that dragged this person. And one of the viral videos that's going around is them in this red car. So I don't know if you've seen it, but they're just they went up to the car, stopped, and tried to take him out. And it's just, in some sense, carnage. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about is how organized this is. And so this guy are showing up with firearms. There's another viral video I saw where there was tons, like maybe hundreds of umbrellas in a single car. And so Trump is talking about this, where they are being paid agitators, and people are mobilizing them for these nefarious purposes. And so I don't know if they are fully on board in one group in terms of the organization behind it, or if there are, solo people from all over coming out and then supporting the whole greater movement, and they are, being brainwashed by some, agenda and all that stuff, and others that are just simply they're confused because they think they're standing for the right thing, but really they are going up against federal authority and having to deal with some of these consequences. And so Trump has shared that, and this is based on a retweet, I guess, or a retruth, that this person says that Trump has authority to send troops to Minneapolis to stop attacks on ICE. And this comes as people are reporting that the Pentagon is readying 1,500 troops to possibly deploy to Minnesota. And this is coming from multiple sources: Reuters, Washington Post, many others. And even CNN is talking about how the governor, Tim Walz, is mobilizing state National Guard amid ongoing protests. And that's ironic because, again, we're talking about Tim Walz here, who is up or against the federal sort of authority. And Trump has even tweeted this just recently, within the last couple hours, that ICE is removing some of the most violent criminals in the world from our country and bring them back home where they belong. Why is Minnesota fighting this? Do they really want murderers and drug dealers to be ensconced in their community? I actually have not seen this word in a long time. The thugs that are protesting include many highly paid professional agitators and anarchists. Is this really what Minnesota wants? A crooked governor and Congresswoman Omar, who married her brother, don't mind because it keeps the focus of attention off the $18 billion plus fraud that has taken place in the state. Don't worry, we're on it. And so again, amidst the fraud, amidst all the ICE stuff, there's been false flag events, there's been distractions, there's been all kinds of stuff to avoid some of the things that are really going on there, especially as it's being done top down, meaning some black hats and people on the inside are funding and doing some of these things in order to keep the attention, the news cycle going, such that Trump and the narrative, the shift of focus and how people are perceiving this is being moved in a certain direction. So I just want to give you guys this quick update and just say, let's be in prayerful consideration as more news comes out, as more of the impression, the image of what ICE is, what the federal government is, what Trump is doing, and all of that needs to be correctly perceived and corrected. Otherwise, it's going to, again, like many news things over the last couple of years, you're going to take something sentimental. You're going to take something that is human in the sense of you feeling and seeing people maybe being hurt or killed and all that stuff, and then they're going to demonize and attack some of the people and frame it in such a narrative such that it portrays a certain message. But the higher level picture, the higher level thing that's going on here is a takedown of the deep state. It's a takedown of this whole establishment that is being done to basically marginalize and demonize what is actually good at a conceptual level with regards to what ICE is doing, what the anti-immigration is, the reforms, and what Trump is doing in all that area. And so, again, be careful how it's being perceived, what is being perceived, how they are framing it, and if you're being appealed through emotion to go in a certain direction. So be prayerful, be considerate of this time. So I want to give you guys this quick update. I also want to let you know I have my givesendgo.com/chrisyoonyt link down below if you guys want to support me with everything else going on, me and my team and all this other stuff. As you know, it's 2026. Just want to get this up and running, as well as just making sure. We'll love your support in prayer and financially. All of the information is down below. You guys can check it out. Talk to you guys very soon.